For my first ever video, I'm going to talk about tips to manage your depression. My first tip is going to be to exercise, to get your heart rate up, to get your dopamine levels up, to get your serotonin levels up, to lift your overall mood. Exercise has even been shown in some studies to outperform antidepressants when it comes to reducing your symptoms of depression and raising your overall mood. So if exercise was to become a common habit or a daily habit, it's going to be life-changing for someone with depression, because they're going to get relief from the symptoms for 5, 6, 7 hours every day, which could completely turn their life around. It doesn't have to be huge amounts of exercise. It could be going for a long walk in the beach, bringing your dog for a walk, going to the gym, going for a short run. Anything to get yourself moving and to get your heart rate up is going to make a massive difference. My second tip is to meditate. Now there's so many great meditation apps out there, such as Calm and Headspace, or you could simply search for meditation on YouTube. There's so many benefits to meditation, such as learning to rein in your thoughts, or learning to notice your thoughts and let them flow away, and to realize that your thoughts are not who you are, they're separate from you. It's found in some studies that if you meditate for a long period of time, it can even lead to an increased size of your amygdala in your brain, which in general terms is your emotional regulation part of your brain. So you're going to learn to be able to control your emotions better and manage your thoughts better, which is going to lead to a happier, healthier mind. And that is why it's my second tip. Now my third tip is to reach out to people. That could be as simple as going over to your family or friend's house for a cup of tea, going out for a cup of coffee, or linking in with your local community. Now an important step is to not be scared to go to these things alone, because depression wants you alone. It wants you isolated. It doesn't want you reaching out to people. It doesn't want you being out and about. In several studies it was found that the more time you spend with people, the lower your stress levels, the higher your levels of mood, and in some studies it was even found that if you spend more time with people, you're likely to live longer than somebody that's isolated. My fourth tip is to manage your relationship with alcohol and improve your diet. Sometimes I feel with clients, they might be heavily binge drinking on the weekend and they might feel low for several days afterwards. That is actually completely normal. It can take about 5 days for your dopamine levels to recover to their natural state after a night of heavily binge drinking. So sometimes clients might feel like they have depression and really they're just heavily binge drinking once or twice a week. Diet can work in a similar way. If people are eating a lot of processed food and a lot of sugar, they might feel a spike and a lull, a spike and a lull, a spike and a lull throughout the day. So their mood's going to be lower and they're going to feel lethargic throughout the day. So managing your relationship with alcohol and improving your diet can have a big impact into your overall mood and raise your mood. So that's why it's very important, and that's why it's my fourth tip.